Alright, it should be working now. Alright, this should work properly. It's privated. Should public. On and save. Alright, that makes a lot of sense to why I couldn't see anything. Alright, so hey guys, welcome to a video I decided to do. Is basically a video on not really my own video. It's Larry Lawton's video we're going to be reacting to, and the reason why I decided to react to because I'm bored. Okay, I'm bored. Like none of my friends are texting me, well, especially no strangers. But um, so I watched this video and I'm thinking to myself, okay, my girlfriend's a little bit Norwegian. I'm Italian, and we both live in America. So why the heck not? We just react to this and well, I'm reacting to it. She's not here at the moment. She's out doing something. I don't know where she's eating dinner. So today we're going to react to Larry Lawton's video. Now this is a bad language warning. I always keep that in the start, so there will be some cursing. I will do my best trying not to curse on my own video, but I swear a couple of times on my own videos on accident. Some beginning was on purpose, but now let's just get right into
Hey
this.
everybody, Larry Lawton here. I got a great review for you today. A lot of people have been asking me to do this. I'm going to be
All right,
comparing
so
American prisons with the Norway prison, a place called Halden. It's a prison that's doing a lot of great
all right, this
stuff
looks
in
good. This is good.
Norway.
This is good. All right, now I gotta go back and test it real quick. So hold on. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. So let's just keep
But
reacting
before I
to it.
get started, please check us out on YouTube. I always say
Yeah.
it. Check us out on our member programs, Patreon, YouTube, our Discord. Please check our merch out. Please check out my book, Gangster Redemption. You guys will love it. Now,
I
the
never read his
prisons
book.
in
I'm in his Discord. He made a Discord, but I didn't verify yet. But yeah, look at that, million.
Norway are built on rehabilitation. The prisons in the United States are built on punishment, not rehabilitation. It's a big difference.
I've been checked into a lot of prisons, and it's never a pleasant experience.
Hmm.
Oh, hi. This is the first time I've had a welcoming handshake from a guard.
The minute you get in there, they shake your hand. Who the fuck? I never had I'm in shackles. First of all, you come in belly irons and shackles like this, and the guy's shaking your hand. It's like, wow. I mean, talk about put you at ease or put you at awkward situation.
I hear people constantly. I hear people on YouTube, like not just Larry Lawton. I think a few other people say something about Norway prisons, and I thought it was like something really bad, but no, this is like the complete opposite.
And you're wondering, what, usually it's, in the United States, it's us against them. You know, it's the guards against the inmates. That's where you want it. You don't want, inmate on inmate. You want, that you wanted to take that. You wanted to have that pride. You were a fighter. I was a convict. Fuck the system. But, the system made me that way. And why I mean that is in Norway, they focus on rehabilitation. They had a shop. They were fixing cars, making tables to train inmates on how to make a living. Give them a real trade.
Gosh,
That's not a bad idea. That's I guess like the younger kids who are in juvie that could work, but you know, I mean, like I'm just doing a completely different video. This is weird. What
it's
the?
crazy.
Wait.
I'm really impressed by what I'm seeing here. I mean, these guys are underneath the cars doing something I don't know. It looks like this guy's changing the exhaust. This prison is very clever in creating a normal environment, a working environment, just like you get outside.
Now, the United States says, "Oh, we're going to train and we're going to give them unicorn." Well, unicorn's slave wages. You're not learning a trade. That's slave wages. Now they'll have what they call CMS in the United States, and then they'll have the plumbers and the carpenters and the electricians. But
What about the HVAC guys, Larry? What about us? What about the HVAC guys?
this makes me laugh. They don't take a guy like, let's say Larry Lawton doesn't know anything about plumbing, and we're going to teach him a trade. So let's teach him that trade. No, they take a real plumber who screwed up his life out there, and they just use him as a person to do work. That's
Oh,
all it is. So they're making their jobs, and they're
oh,
not training some.
oh, oh, I see. Oh, okay. That that makes sense. Okay, I see why. It's less cruel, but like also it's like you're just doing your job. I mean, like I thought it was like you just teach these guys new stuff, but like in a new trade or tree. This is okay. This is like a complete 180. I did not expect this at all. Let's just keep
Somebody
going.
new for a job on the outside. There's no job training. There's no education. I love in the United States they say, oh, we have education. We make them get their GED. They do that. They will make you go. If you don't have a GED, they'll make you go to school. But what did they do in the United States? They stopped all kind of grants or anything where a person, they call them Pell Grants and different grants, so an inmate could try to educate himself, maybe with a college degree or in business or a college degree in law or anything. I had to pay for correspondence courses when I was in prison. If I didn't have the money to do that, the system wasn't helping me at all. The system doesn't help you.
We don't like to dress up like this, but if we have to, we have to.
The prison
What?
has a unique subterranean tunnel system that offers rapid access to any part of the complex.
I'm sorry. A tunnel system. These guys have an underground tunnel system. Can I just state that is, I don't even care if I'm gonna swear, that is fucking clever. That is so clever. You can have like, you can like do so much things. You can like stalk other cells from underneath. You can have like, so guards will not dig straight, I mean like prisoners will not dig straight down. This is clever, the underground system. Now I don't know what they're gonna use it for. Probably it might be a complete 180 on what I'm gonna say right now, but what I'm gonna say is they probably use it like to catch criminals and then just wait until something like 180 happens.
The guards here train for every eventuality.
When I was in the hole in USB Atlanta,
Oh
when
my
they
god.
came and got you, like if they had to do what they call a cell extraction, which they showed in this show. A cell extraction is when they got to come with, we call them the goon squad. The prison system calls them the sort team.
Hold on, my
When
camera is like way too low. I don't even know. Hold on, is my camera too low? It's okay. I want to check if well, the audio should be good, but uh, how is it on, I don't want to actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to like turn this off for like a real quick second, guys. I'm gonna turn off my thing just to see how everything else is doing. So I want to check something as quick as I can. Um, okay, that's fine, I think. Let me just see this real quick. Yeah, all right, that's okay. It's a little bit, not lined up properly, but it's okay if it's not lined up properly. It's just zoomed in a little bit. Actually, it zoomed in a lot, actually. Hold on, let me edit this. Let me actually, yeah, that's okay. That's fine right there. Only 4 minutes in. All right, let's keep going.
they come and get you and they cell extract you, they come down the tier and everybody's at their door looking. And then later they used to cover the windows because they beat.
God, ads. All right, I gotta mute the ad, but hold on. Let's just get over the ad. I don't even care if it's recorded. The ad. Let's go backwards.
That they didn't. Later they used to cover the windows because they beat you so bad
Yeah.
that they didn't want anybody to see what they were doing to you. But anyway, So now everybody's seeing you, they're hearing you down the tier, they're hearing the screams, and this is in America. Well, in Norway, they have underground catacombs, a whole system.
That's
So when they
clever.
want to transfer that inmate or go into a place to get their cell extraction, you don't got to bother anybody in the whole entire prison. You know, I mean, whatever it is in the whole system, you don't have to bother them. I mean, it's a matter of people don't even know what's going on.
This is very different, isn't it? You're not a prisoner.
Yeah.
Hello, nice. I'm Raphael.
Yeah.
Is that the right thing to do for a prisoner who's here on the first day, to greet a prison officer?
Oh, yeah.
That's normal, is it? This doesn't feel normal, a prison officer sitting down on the sofa having a chat with prisoners.
It's like that here.
I don't even have any words to say. I'm just like I'm speechless. I'm honest to God speechless. I'm serious. I don't know how is Larry gonna reply to this? I'm not gonna give any like opinions. I'm just stating facts, but like, excuse me, what?
Okay.
See, in the United States, if a guard did that, he's going to be fired because they're going to think he's being corrupted. And they don't want the guards to interact with the inmates because they think they're going to be manipulated. Well, you know what that
Yeah.
shows me? That you're either hiring the wrong people or you have no faith in the guards that you hire, that you think they're going to be corrupted. That's what it is. That's how bad it is. That's a bad statement on the powers that be in a prison. Because if you hire people that you don't trust to interact with someone and maybe understand the vibe of the prison, what's going on in the prison, whatever it is, and you just don't trust them to not get manipulated, what you're saying is that we're hiring the idiots that can't be trusted, and inmates are going to manipulate them. They're just idiots, and that's a sad thing because I know guards that were great guards. Like I said, Gary Massey, certain other guards I know in prison that were good dudes. We had no intention of corrupting them. If they want to be corrupted, you'll be corrupted. It's not like that. It's not like, oh, let's corrupt
That eye roll.
them.
Hold on.
If they want to be corrupted, you'll be corrupted. It's not like that.
That eye roll though, dude. I have no comment on this part, but
It's
like,
not like, oh, let's corrupt that guy. It comes naturally, however it comes. The guy might need it, or whatever the
I
case
might
is, and they
need
don't.
it. Hold on.
However
What?
it comes, the guy might need it, or whatever the case is, and they don't
Yeah, sure. The guy might need to be corrupted. What the hell does that
pay them
equate?
enough in a lot of ways. The interaction with the guards and the inmates showed me a lot of trust for the system of Norway prison. A lot of trust in their own employees. They must pay them pretty good or whatever it is. But it was a trust in the system. You're trusting the people you hire to handle these inmates. And obviously, I try to look behind the scenes of something like this going on. And again, they even say if you got 20% recidivism rate, that means 20% of all those people in there are coming back. Now, obviously, can people be corrupted? Are they corrupted? Yes. Or do I think I don't think they really, listen, they focus on straight rehabilitation.
A music studio. A music studio. Uh, somebody like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but a fucking music studio. A a fucking music studio in a god in a prison. I, I'm like this guy right now, but like who's the recent rapper that went to prison? What was his name? I think it was Kodak Black. I don't know. Send him here. Like he can make music. Like he can still do like he can still make music. He can rap. He can have all the things. What the hell? This is I'm not like going crazy, am I? I'm not checking chat by the way, but like I'm sorry, what? this is no freaking way. This is a music studio in a fucking prison. You a music studio in a prison. This guy doesn't even have an orange uniform on. He has like a black vest, a black hoodie. Is that even a hoodie or is that a turtleneck? It's a turtleneck collar.
Look at this place. I mean, this has got to be worth tens of thousands of pounds of recording.
This dude is playing the fucking drums. What? I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now. I can't even. This place is a music studio. A, I mean, I thought like the one from Luigi's Mansion 3 was just was like the DLC floors were good, but this just all right. No video game references. Come on, gotta.
It's a question I'm keen to put to Dutch drug smuggler Theo.
Now I'll tell you what, this is
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keen to put to Dutch drug smuggler Theo.
Now I'll tell you what, this is going to be really weird for me to say this. A part of me almost thinks they're too easy. And I don't know. It was really hitting me differently.
Drug dealer playing the fucking drums. A drug dealer playing the. I don't even know
I
anymore,
was
guys.
watching this,
I don't even know.
thinking about my own prison time,
I'm
and
thinking,
thinking
I'm thinking, I'm like questioning my sanity if I'm in the right timeline or something. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm just like questioning myself.
about how good we could do, or do a lot better in the United States compared to other countries. And this is not just Norway. Obviously, Germany, Sweden, a lot of these other prisons,
Okay, well,
Italy.
Sweden is obvious. Sweden's like a pacifist place. They're like no violence at all. But Germany, I have no idea how like nice they are. But
France, they have a lot better prison systems than the United States. The United States just has a suck-ass prison system.
Does it feel like you're in prison?
I understand your question, because no bars and it's not like a prison, but still you're inside. Yeah, and so you cannot go anywhere, and you miss your family, and so it's still a prison.
So it doesn't matter that you're in an environment that is treating prisoners with humanity.
okay, well that depends on people. But these two are having a reaction. And we always think of like, okay, two dudes in a cell. One of them's gonna get, like I'm not gonna say it here, but I think you know what happens to I'm talking like, with two dudes in a cell and one can overpower the other, he can do something to that other prisoner. I'm not gonna say what it is, but um look at this interaction and just think about these dudes are calm, they're not at each other's throats. Like in American prisons, it's fucking crazy shit. I myself have never been to a prison. I never have at all in my life. Never. But like oh my god, dude.
Dignity, respect, their focus is on rehabilitating people.
You see, I was watching Sammy the Bull and there was like this gang, this like murderous gang. Look at Larry's face. There was like this murderous gang, and you had to have a tattoo on to show you a sign of respect. And they'll put a tattoo on you, and like there's like this one gang. I don't even remember. It was in one of Sammy the Bull's videos. I'll link it if after the stream. Well, if maybe in like a few days or whatever. But if you have this specific tattoo while going into prison, not meeting anybody of this gang, you're dead. They'll instantly kill you, no questions. This this like this like reminds me of that when he said respect. I'm thinking, yeah, like you need to like in prison you gotta gain respect for others. Like if you like I don't know how it goes in prison, but like you got like groups of like I don't know, different people, different from different places, but like there's like this gang that's like really like murderous. They will like go nuts. They put like a tattoo on Sammy, and that's like their sign of respect. They have respect for him, and they'll like, listen up to him. I don't know.
So let me compare the two prisons. The maximum security prison was a place called Halden in Norway, and I'm going to compare it to USP Atlanta when I was in Atlanta in the United States. Now, you want to talk about totally different look and feel? Atlanta was built in 1903. This place is pretty new. I mean, real new. They treat you in this prison in Norway like a human. You actually get a room. You don't get a cell. In Atlanta, you get thrown in with the wolves, and you're in just squalid conditions. I mean, the worst of the worst. Or whether it's the weather, if it was
I need to
during
see that
a time where
bedroom.
the winter was there, there'd be broken glass, and it'd be freezing in your cell, and you're literally shivering. I mean, in your cell, laying in a ball in Atlanta. Because I did this, and you're freezing your.
Imagine if, like, I just imagine, like, all the other prisoners, like, cuddling with Larry as if he's, like, one giant bear, and then everyone else is, like, the cubs. And that's just the first thing that came into my head. Just Larry's like a giant ball, just everyone's, like, trying to, like, cuddle next to him.
Balls are fucking, sucked up into your body. Your whole body is just you're freezing. Sucked up, and you're freezing. Your balls are fucking, sucked up into your body. Your whole body is just you're freezing. And they didn't give a shit. They're lucky if they give you one little blanket. Lucky. In this Halden prison in Norway, wow, they have an actual room. They actually have a refrigerator.
A fucking refrigerator. Like, okay, I'm just astonished. I'm not saying anything good or bad. I'm just surprised. This is so weird, dude. Like comparing the prisons that we've known for like a long time, like as a U.S. citizen myself, like comparing the prisons we know, like is mostly like bars, outdoor windows, like your freaking toilets, like everyone can see you like pissing or shitting or jacking off, depending on what gender you are. But the the fact is that this like the people can see you sleep, people watch you sleep, people can some dude could shank you in the rib. This is like a mini apartment in a sort of way. This is like a mini apartment.
In the room. They have a TV in the room. It's
I,
nice.
I gotta get to that. A fucking TV. Dude, just imagine play, like talking to your friends on Xbox Live. They probably won't even allow that. Just imagine talking to your friends in freaking jail. Like, hey man, I'm in Norway, I'm in jail. I'm playing some Xbox. Want to get on some Garden Warfare 2 later? Like, I'm sorry, what? Holy crap. I don't even know how many people are watching. I
They
think it's
actually
one
have
or
a
two.
refrigerator in the room. They have a TV in
What's his name? No, it's not my
the
name. No, no, no,
actual
no.
room. They actually have a refrigerator in the room. They have a
That does not say Aiden. That does not say Aiden. No,
TV
no,
in
no,
the
no, no.
room.
Is that if? No way, that's an HDMI. Is that down there on HDMI? Done.
It's nice. They eat with a knife and a fork. It's just totally different. And I'm
You know
talking
what'd be cool? You know what'd be cool? If you could play with other people from prison. Now this will make COD lobbies go freaking nuts. Now COD lobbies don't get into Call of Duty lobbies. Like my brother gave me that warning. I'm giving you guys that warning. I'm thinking maybe like the prison can be monitored by like have like somebody in there like having like checking like, oh, you're playing Xbox Live, you're talking to a kid in the party. They can hear like what you're saying and what everyone else is saying in the party, but like it will mostly like affect you and like, nobody else, which is kind of bullshit depending on what the people are saying. But you get the idea.
let me give you first of all let's break it down into the criminal justice system. In the United States, it's a very barbaric system. You can get life for shit. Doing things are not even a violent crime. You could be a drug dealer, a big drug dealer, and get
You can jump on top of a freaking dugout and just why did I say frick? I meant to say fuck. You can jump on top of a fucking dugout and just getting arrested.
life.
Accidentally trip and break somebody's mailbox,
I mean,
get
you
arrested.
didn't kill anybody, you didn't do anything, you didn't order a murder, you'll get life, depending on the weight of the crime and all weight of the drugs and all that. In Norway, no matter what crime you commit, murder. This one guy they did in a show killed a rival drug dealer, buried his body. I think he got 17 years. The maximum sentence you can get in Norway is 21 years. 21 years. Well, they better.
Well, the age to drink in 21. Do they even give life
beyond rehabilitation.
in
In the
prison?
United States, you
Like
give
life
a
sentences?
guy a life sentence, and again, in the United States, like life is letters. You're getting LIFE, boom, stamped in your jacket. You're done. You never get out. You get out in a body bag. Period. You get out in a body bag. So it's not like you're gonna get parole out of that. There's no parole. There's none. It's none. Like I said, the United States is one of the most harshest systems in the world. So now, United States has this
I
life and
think
sentence and all that kind of.
the U.S. might need to. I don't know, man. This Norway prison's a bit too nice, but I would like to see a good balance between because the Norway ones are too generous from what I'm seeing. The Norway ones are too generous, and the American ones are too cruel. So we have to like balance it. Have a little bit of cruelty for like the person like the punishment, and then have some work and chill and other stuff. Like I wonder if they serve people like freaking like good burgers, good pasta. I wonder what the hell they serve these
Stuff.
people for lunch.
Norway's 21 years, so they're getting out, and they really, really focus on rehabilitation. Let me tell you how deep they focus. Before they changed their system in Norway, they had about a 70% recidivism rate, kind of like the United States.
Okay.
Now they have a between a 20 and 30% recidivism rate. Think of that. Think of the money they're saving. I don't care how much it costs to rehabilitate this guy. He's not reoffending. 20 to 30% recidivism rate
Is there?
compared to a 70%. That's not even something that can be debated. If you don't do that, you're an idiot. And there's where I look at the United
What?
States.
I'm lost.
If you don't do that, you're an idiot. And then rate compared to a 70%, that's not even something that can be debated. If you don't do that, you're an idiot. And there's where I look at the United States, and I think it's a real corrupt system, and I think it's a money system, and I think it's private prison systems, which I did hear Biden is not is stopping all federal contracts with private prisons. I hope it's true, and that's not just some political bullshit. But
Well, damn, Larry, you went that far. I kind of agree with you on that. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I need to hear what Biden did again. Hold on.
money they're saving. I don't care how much it costs to rehabilitate this guy. He's not reoffending. 20 to 30% recidivism rate compared to a 70%. That's not even something that can be debated. If you don't do that, you're an idiot. And there's where I look at the United States, and I think it's a real corrupt system, and I think it's a money system, and I think it's private prison systems, which I did hear Biden is not is stopping all federal contracts with private prisons. I
So does that mean like they're all gone now or
hope
something?
it's true, and that's not just some political bullshit. But whatever it is, my point is the systems are totally different. They're looking at people as human beings. And even in the United States, I think it's 96% of all inmates are getting out. 96%. So there's 4 or 5% that are never getting out. Well, that's 95% of people that you want to be seen rehabilitated, because who do you want living next to you? I often tell people, when you rehabilitate someone, you're not only helping that person, because he's not going to commit
Healing
a
them.
crime, you're preventing victims. Now, if you're out there right now and you're looking at this video and you're thinking, who's my neighbor? How would you like the neighbor to come to you? A guy moves in and, he rents from you, I don't know where you're at, whatever it is, close by. And he's a guy who's bitter, don't give a fuck, and before you know it, he can't get a job because he wasn't rehabilitated, he has no trades, and he says, fuck this, and he's now looking for his next victim. Do you want that guy living next to you? Or do you
Hell no. I would like arm myself if I had someone like that. If I had somebody that was like trying to like like really messed in the head, I would like arm myself. Like holy crap, dude. No, I wouldn't. Like don't get thoughts in my head. No, 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 I'm playing. I'm fine.
want the guy that really learned rehabilitation, was taken off drugs, got fixed from drugs, was maybe helped with a trade, and all of a sudden that guy is now your neighbor who wants to help you and even do things for you, because these people are good.
I would need to think about that. If he wants to help, yeah, that I would need to think about. Depending if it's somebody I know personally, then yes. If it's somebody that I don't know at all, then no. I would like to have I wouldn't. I'm gonna take this as an example. Picture me. Well, no, not me. Picture. I'm thinking in my head. Me and my girlfriend and I don't know, like just two kids running around. I don't know, like two like neighbors' kids are at our house. And there's this guy that comes over and like he fixes my vent because I'm freaking crippled and because I'm crippled and I can't do anything. Well, I'm actually not. It's just an example. I would feel a bit. I would feel like something's wrong, like 24/7 on constant. I would like to have another guy with that person. I would like to have him away from my girlfriend, and obviously, and away from kids. I would like to have this guy like have like an aide or with him when he works because I don't really like the fact that there's this guy that is like I just don't like that. Like with a guy like if he was with like a friend or a family member, that would be weird. But if he was also but he was with some guy like some SWAT officer or something, then yeah, I would be okay. But I'll still feel a weird vibe. You guys get what I'm saying?
People. Now, you're going to get a lot of feedback. I know I'm going to get this feedback, everybody. I know it's happening. I'm going to get the feedback of, what about the victims? And you're right. How's this? I'm not even going to fight that. I feel for victims, but I'm trying to prevent more victims. It's not so much I'm some bleeding heart liberal, anything like that. I think if we fix a person, he's going to have less victims. So now you're actually saving people. You're helping people because now there's no more victims. And you know, yes, do I feel for
Here you
victims?
go.
But once a person becomes a
Let's do
victim,
this side. I was just trying to go on.
there's nothing you can do to just change that and make that person whole again and not be a victim. Sad as that is. And what's also sad is, you know, I really feel bad for somebody who loses somebody or something, but you can never get that person back. And there are crimes. I know. I often people ask me about, you know, the crimes in prison or, you know, I call it prison justice. You know, everybody you think about, and you think about this good. Whitey Bulger, the snitch from Boston, who was a federal informant for years, was a major criminal, played both sides of the aisle, went to a prison, I think Hazleton, USP Hazleton, in the federal system, and he was killed his first day. They put his eye out with a shank, and they were cutting his tongue out, and they killed him. That's called prison justice. You want to talk about Jeffrey Dahmer, who ate
No.
people, goes to prison, he gets killed in prison by the inmates. That's called
One inmate particular, dude. One inmate. We don't even know. It was like there's like I think there was like a speculation of like the guard like it was like a planned kill, like an assassination on Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, there was like one guy in the weight room and then the police officer left and then dude, I don't all right.
prison justice.
I don't like hearing shit like Jeffrey Dahmer, somebody dying and just
If you're a rapist or if you're a child molester or something like
oh my
that,
God. He's
that's
going
not
all over.
going over well in prison, and it's called prison justice. But comparing
You're,
Norway,
no, dude. You go into prison and you're fucking dead. Game fucking over. If like if someone like rats you out on that, like rats out like, hey, this guy's like a child molester, this guy like raped some kid. You rat someone out on that, you just killed somebody basically. There are shit, man. Like you're fucked. Like I think now they keep the pedos in like a completely different system or section. I don't really know, but I've been told that. But dude, I don't want any pedo near me. Dude, I will like knock somebody to like if there was like a freaking pedo and I'm fucking with like some girl and like the guy like I would fucking knock him out because this is shit's like
to the United States penal systems, not only system, the prisons. How about this?
yeah.
There's no comparison. You can't compare them. The United States system is broke. It needs to be torn down and rebuilt. It has to be
Yes.
torn down. I don't mean the prisons, every one of them, obviously, because there's new prisons, everything else. hell, they make them all.
I mean,
It
fix the system.
They need to take prisons, and the way they rehabilitate, the way they run prisons needs to be changed. Yeah, some people say, "Oh, Norway's a small country compared." You're right, but every state in the United States has its own way of doing things, and each state can do it different. But the federal government is 200 something thousand inmates, so it's not like it's millions. There's over 2.3 million people incarcerated in the United States. But the federal system, I'm talking about the federal system. And comparing the federal system to the Norway system at Halden prison, there's no comparison. They treat people like human beings. When you treat a person like a human, you're going to get a human. You treat a person like an animal, he's going to become an animal. That's fact. So if you want to look at a good show, go look at Netflix. It's called Inside the World's Toughest Prisons. But go to Norway.
I'm not.
Go to the Norway show. Now, I'm watching other shows on there now. Of course, I keep watching them. I know Raphael. And he goes into some horrific prisons, but they're third world country prisons. I don't compare the United States to a third world country. I just don't. I compare it to other
Okay.
countries in the same kind of financial situations and economic situations as the United States. When you can do that and then compare them and say, "Oh, the United States is better," I can't find one. Not one country where the United States is a better prison system. It's just
I
sad.
think
It
it's
is what it is. We need to change it. Prison reform is a real thing. I'm here for that. We're going to do a bunch of stuff on that. This pandemic's almost over. I'm going on the road. We're going to do a whole show on this, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, everybody, I really want to thank you.
All right. So, a few thoughts I want to point out real quick is that I'm going to actually turn off my green thing real quick. I want to talk about something. So, one, yeah, a bunch of crap can happen. Getting like somebody like I don't know killed could be like it'll be sad. Like obviously, it's sad, but what are you gonna do? So this has just been a very depressing, bit sad video. I don't want to like say anything. I don't want to go on anybody's side. I'm not trying to, but like, hey man, let's talk about a few things. One, if Biden's like, I don't know, fixing up private prisons or like doing something like this, okay, well that's good. I'm just saying what he's doing is good. But the the sorry, I forget. The fact that I look at Norway's prisons and I look back at the U.S., I feel like something's wrong. Like something just doesn't really feel like it feels so different, is what I should be saying. Like I said earlier, it feels different. It, I would like it to be a balance between both Norway's and the United States, because if you have Norway's being like too carefree, you're like being around people, and yeah, the U.S. prisons, you're gonna be dead, and man, like what Larry's been saying about all the people being killed or assaulted like that just that can rub people the wrong way. And I do agree he is telling the truth, but like kind of hurts to hear like about like child molesters and people getting shot and killed and you can't see them again. Like that hurt that I like felt that like I felt that like nothing happened when in my film I never had met a family member that's been murdered before. I not met. I never had a family member that's been murdered. But like I felt that like I felt like a little sadness within. But man, I've been streaming for 30 minutes. I'm just gonna go take a break and do my own thing. This has been Aiden. I don't like I said, I was only watching this for educational purposes just to learn about it. And I was thinking I might as well just do it on stream. This has been a really weird topic to talk about. Like I just did this out of the blue, and I thought like Norway prisons at first were like worse due to like how everyone's talking about like oh Norway prisons and this and this. I'm like, what is wrong with the system? And I see some flaws in it. Like it feels like it's too generous. Like, the TV I understand, but like show us some like stuff. Like I mean, like, show some like stuff that like actually goes on. You have like a drug dealer playing on the drums. I mean, that was like probably the funniest thing I've ever seen all day. But yeah, that was weird. So I'm gonna end it right here. I don't really. I'm just gonna say real quick, guys. Like, this has been a video for educational purposes, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If not, well, it's okay. I'll do some gaming stuff. I'll do some other stuff as well. I like reacting to Larry Lawton. I think he's like a really funny dude at times. But yeah, let's end the stream. Bye bye, guys. Have a good night.